Well, hello everyone and welcome to another quick episode here on the MIgardener channel. We're going to do seed starting for hydroponics in 4 simple steps. It is so quick and so simple, and I find that a lot of times people overcomplicate things, so we're going to do that now. So the materials you're going to need is you're going to want a kind of a humidity dome seed sprouting kit. You can get that pretty much any garden center. You're also going to want with that a heat mat. Heat mats are so important when you're sprouting seeds because of the fact that they require some higher heat to sprout really well, and you're going to have better germination rates that way. Another thing you're going to need is your rock wool. Rock wool is just your growing medium of choice because it's not organic and it won't rot or anything like that, and the roots can grow right through it and grow well in it, and it just helps them to have something to hold on to. Then you're going to need your seeds. You're going to need a holeless seed tray and some water. So step 1, you're going to want to soak your rock wool. Pre-soaking your rock wool helps to increase germination rates. We're just going to dump a bunch of water over there and let it just sit. Okay, we're going to let it sit for about 5 minutes, so I will see you in about 5 minutes. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes and the rock wool has been soaking in this water here. What we're going to do is we're just going to dump it back into the container it came in. It has been well soaked. It is well saturated with water, and there we go. Just dump that out. You don't need it to be that wet. Now what you want to do is just make sure that when you drop it like that, no water drips out. That's going to be as wet as you want. Now what we're going to do is part 2, plant the seeds. We're going to just take our seeds of choice. We're going to start some cucumbers. And you want to put, depending on what you're starting, for cucumbers I put 1 seed in. But for something like lettuce, you might want to put 2 or 3 seeds in. Go with what you feel comfortable with. So part 2 is just drop the seeds in the hole. There is nothing specific about this. It's so simple and you don't need to overcomplicate things. So many people say, you know, oh, you got to cover up the hole, got to keep them dark, got to do whatever. Just put the seeds in the holes. You're fine. Fine. Don't overcomplicate things any more than they need to be. All right, seeds sprouted. Step 2, done. Look how fast this is going. All right, step 3. Make sure you put them on some heat. You're going to want to take the seed. This is a holeless seed tray, meaning there's no holes in here. Oftentimes seed trays have some holes that allow water that is extra water to flow through the bottom. You don't want that. These are hydroponic. Hydroponic means water. So we like to have a holeless seed tray so that when they dry out a little bit, we can pour some water into the tray and it'll absorb. So we're going to take step 3, put them on the heat. Done. That is so simple, right? So then we're just going to plug this in or keep it next to a warm window, put it on top of a fridge. If you don't have a heat mat, really simple. You just want to keep it warm so that it can sprout. Then along with that, you want to put the humidity dome on because humidity keeps keeps the water in there from evaporating out, and it's going to help keep the humidity in because higher humidity equals faster germination rates. So that's step 3. Really, really simple. Then step 4 is once they've sprouted, in about 4 to 5 days for the cucumbers, 2 to 3 for the lettuce. Once you start seeing sprouts, you do not want to fertilize. Simply fertilize after you see the first set of adult leaves. You can simply mix up some fertilizer, mix it up inside of your water solution, take it in here. When they're still in the seed sprouting setup here, don't move them to your systems yet. You want to make sure you get a little bit of fertilizer in there. Dilute it about half of what you would normally use, so half strength. You don't want it to be full strength because there's a lot of young tender roots that have not been acclimated to any fertilizer yet, so you want to go light. I typically go half strength. You can go as little as a quarter strength, so 1/4 or 25% of what you would normally use. Pour that in there. Just pour it around the base. Obviously you'd have some sprouts in here, but for the sake of the example, we're doing that, pretending there's some fertilizer in there. And so the fertilizer will then soak up into the plants. You can put the humidity dome back on and grow them in this setup for about 2 to 3 weeks. Wait until you have some nice established plants. Wait till their root systems are definitely starting to form. You're going to start to see the roots crawling out throughout the bin or throughout the tray there. And then once you start seeing that, they're ready to go into your hydroponic system. They're going to be ready to go into some nice full strength growing solution, and they're going to grow very well for you. So I hope you all enjoyed. Hopefully this helps you out, and please do not overcomplicate this. It is so simple, and I see so many people doing it. So just keep it to these 4 simple steps. There is nothing else you need to know, and you will be successful with your hydroponics. I will talk to you all later. Make sure to check out the playlist on hydroponics in the description box below. I will catch you all later, and this is Luke from MIgardener, hoping you all are growing big or going home. See you guys later. Bye.